Okay, so today I'm gonna work on a piano piece, a piano original, my fourth one, and it's for my friend Amy, and her birthday literally was yesterday, and I'm totally late. This is the first music gift that's late, but I figured it's um, better late than never, I suppose. So the theme behind this piece, I've thought about it a little bit already, is um, like memory. So our relationship, she's pretty forgetful sometimes. So and for me personally, I journal about every day. So in a way, like I'm her memory keeper. So that's what I'm gonna title this piece. Because I help her. Like I take a lot of photos and videos, and I remind her of like certain things. So it's a fun title to have. She abbreviated it, combined it um, to call it Meeper, like memory keeper. So that's fun too. But it's sort of what I've been thinking about. Um, I'm basing this piece off of that, and I'm gonna make it in A flat. I already know that. I don't know major or minor yet, but A flat. And what I noticed in the past week actually is A flat is like if you start on A flat, it is the most symmetrical sort of like physical placement aside from starting on D. These two are the most symmetrical notes. If you start on them and then like expand from it, so for instance, playing this note, like it looks the most symmetrical when you do it. Same with D. Versus where if you were to start somewhere else, like you're moving up and down opposite ways and stuff like that. So that's something I noticed that was pretty interesting. So at first I wanted to make it like a perfectly symmetrical piece, meaning like I wanted to play it backwards. Like if you were to play it backwards, it would be the exact same piece. Um, I thought that concept was really cool, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to achieve that because I want to finish this in one day. So instead, I'm just going to go off of what I um, have already tried, which is this. And it's a very interesting sound. It's also very symmetrical. Um, so still going off of the concept that I came up with last week, which I wanted to do. I wanted it to be for her birthday, but again, I totally procrastinated. A lot of things happened where I couldn't quite finish it. But I'll take what I have so far and just make it easier for myself and just play something I feel is fits that mood and sort of fits that theme of like memory. And I think I will still have some backward piano elements to it. Like if you were to bring this into Logic, or like once I play this on the MIDI, like I can have the sound exist beforehand and then close into this note. So I think that would be really cool. But yeah, I just wanted to record this process because I'm basically going to create an original piece in one day, hopefully. Even though technically I've came up with the concept on Thursday, so I guess it's like somewhat 2 days. Um, but I wanted to talk about my other originals eventually as well. But for this one, I'll stick to my fourth one, titled Memory Keeper. So let's just go ahead and try this. I don't. The way I create is I just like keep playing, and then um, figure it out from there. That's it. Okay. weird. Like I'm using both A flat minor and major in this. So I'm using both the major third and minor third, and also using the minor six quite a lot. So lots of mode mixture here between major and minor. So I'm just gonna play whichever note I feel like. I'm not gonna care too much about the progression or sticking to a key right now. Looking for here. I really like that actually. There's not much movement for the harmony. It's just a sustained A flat on the bottom. So pedal tone A flat. Okay, we have an idea of somewhat the melody or the next part at least. So not just the introduction. It's totally based on this theme right here. Except it's not, that theme is not even present that much. It's more so just like playing off of the intro. I mean, I could try to make it. I don't even know how. It has to be that one. It's not even the fifth. Let me try that. That sounds so wrong. That minor ninth doesn't really sound that great. That's one thing that I liked about my second and third originals was that I implemented a lot more sevenths and just gave it a more colorful feel. I think this one has it. It has a interesting vibe to it because of the minor major mixture, but I just feel like it's missing something. Like, Piece for Amy doesn't feel like it should be like super serious, which this piece feels like so far. So if I can somehow make this into a more sweeter piece that still has a similar vibe of like memories, that would be more ideal. How do I do that? I still like this theme, we can stick with it. I think the first part might be a little too serious. How do I make it less serious? I don't even know. I don't know. I try to change the way I play it, make it more staccato. gives it a more playful mood. Change the tempo. Let's see. Definitely feels better to do that and not the super slow version. I do envision more energy when it comes to me thinking about her. So a faster tempo makes sense. But there's still something very melancholy about the note choices. I think primarily on the left hand. I like that. Huh. Changing the left hand makes such a big difference. I mean, it's obvious, but like, just hearing it, like, it sounds way more like what I want it to be when I don't go with the pedal tone. Which makes sense. Pedal tone is more calming, more like we're chilling in this spot where the other movement fits more with what I want. And I like that a lot, actually. Oh wow, I'm pretty happy about that. Like I'm pretty sure I can base a piece primarily just on that, and then I have so much to work with that pattern because it's so, to me, it sounds very interesting. Alright, well, I'm gonna take a small break. Probably cut my nails, get a little long. But that's some pretty good progress so far. Um, Hopefully we can finish this within 2 hours. I'm just gonna like keep developing it until it becomes somewhat of a piece. I'm okay with improvising some of it, but generally I should have a solid left hand and solid structure of the piece. But so far this is sounding good. Okay, we are back from the break. Let's go ahead and finish this piece as best as we can. Okay. I think a structure like that could work. Something like introduction, where I introduce, and then from there I get into the main part. That transition needs work, but let's say we did that. And we sort of repeat. A flat on top makes it sound too resolute. And just repeat, sort of like an octave up, maybe the darker version. Where does it end though? I think that's gonna be it for now. We could definitely develop this if it were a real, like, continuous thing that we're trying to do, but I mean, we have made more or less like half improvised music gifts before. The only one that wasn't improvised was my second original, which honestly, slightly, some of it still was improvised, just very little of it towards the end. And I have revised it since. So the version on YouTube, at least the one on my piano channel, music channel, is not the finalized version. So that's almost the case for like all of them, I feel. And that's sort of how it is, at least for me right now. I don't want to like spend too much time trying to finalize a version when I feel like it'll happen over time. Like I feel like for my second original, I definitely have a finalized version now, but that just happened by me just playing it over time and feeling it out. Still very super similar to the one I have uploaded, but yeah, that's the process I'm gonna go through for now. And I don't want this to be too late of a gift as well. So one day is not bad. So that's gonna be the piece. I'm gonna record myself playing it downstairs. It's gonna be slightly improvised, but whatever. I'm just gonna have something to give. It's very simple, probably the simplest one so far, but I definitely think this has a lot of potential of being like way better once I flesh it out more. But yeah, let's go ahead and record this thing downstairs. Okay, that last part was super improvised, but like, I'm not unhappy about it. I feel like it could work. Either way, this piece is calming and enjoyable to play. Alright, that's gonna be it. So, obviously, I didn't play a full, like, run through of me playing it perfectly. I don't really have time to practice it to make it perfect. But, like I did with my second original, which was like a full run through of me playing it perfectly, I will eventually get there. But for now, this was basically a piece I created in, I suppose, a day, but I had the concept made on Thursday. So 2 days, give or take. It was a fun project. I really hope, sorry, I really hope my friend likes it. Um, yep, so this was the beginning of creating Memory Keeper, my piece, my original piano piece, number 4. And I would definitely, I definitely do want to make this a more fleshed out piece though. So for now, this is just going to be the improvised version of it, like sort of the beginning of it, similar to how the third piece right now is also just the improvised version, and I will complete it eventually. But these two I had to do quickly, just because the birthdays came up and I totally procrastinated. Um, but having something there that I like already in both pieces, that's a great start. So I'm looking forward to fleshing them out over time and eventually creating the final version. But for now, this was it. I hope you guys enjoyed this sort of like journey. This is something I'm probably not going to edit because I don't have time. I have like a lot of other projects I need to work on that are like paid and stuff like that. So um, yeah. So hopefully you guys can get something out of it. If you enjoyed it, hopefully like the video and subscribe, I guess, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.